What does it take to keep going when your own body betrays you? Michael J. Fox isn't just the quick-witted kid who skated through time as Marty McFly. He's a man who's fought a ruthless disease for over 30 years, turning every stumble into a stand and every smile into a defiance of fate. From a childhood spent chasing a place to belong to a Hollywood rise that dazzled the world, his story is raw, real, and relentless. Let's step into the life of a man who's more than a star. He's proof that courage can outshine even the darkest storm. But his fight started long before Hollywood's lights found him. Born in 1961 in Edmonton, Alberta, Michael J. Fox grew up in a military family, always packing, always leaving. By 10, he drifted through over a dozen towns, each one erasing his name before it could stick. "I was an army brat," he'd later say, not with pride, but with the quiet ache of a kid who felt like a ghost. Bullied, overlooked, he learned early that belonging was a luxury. Humor became his armor, every laugh a reminder he still existed. "Making people laugh was how I knew I belonged," he once said. At 15, a role in Leo and Me offered a flicker of stability, a chance to be seen. Acting wasn't just a dream, it was a way to anchor a heart that kept slipping away. Hollywood promised a new start, but it brought a different battle. At 18, Michael landed in Los Angeles with $3, a battered suitcase, and a hope so thin it could snap. Hollywood didn't care. Casting directors dismissed him. Too short, too young, too Canadian. He slept on couches, floors, or nowhere at all, scavenging dumpsters for meals. "I wasn't chasing fame," he'd say. "I was chasing dinner." When Michael Fox was taken, he added a J, a small, defiant claim to his identity. Bit parts in Lou Grant and The Love Boat barely paid the bills. Then, in 1982, Family Ties changed everything. As Alex P. Keaton, his wit stole the show, earning 3 Emmys. By 1985, Back to the Future made him Marty McFly, a global icon. But the grind was brutal. Day shoots for Family Ties, night shoots for Back to the Future, barely sleeping. Alcohol became a quiet escape, dulling the exhaustion of a life moving too fast. Then came a loss that shook him, and another that broke him. In 1990, at 29, Michael lost his father, William, the steady hand who'd guided his restless childhood. The grief was a wound fame couldn't heal, leaving him hollow behind the smile. A year later, during Doc Hollywood, a tremor in his hand led to a doctor's office and a verdict that shattered him: Parkinson's disease. At 30, he faced a future of fading movement and memory. "The doctor said I had 10 good years," he recalled, the words heavy with fear. He hid it for 7 years, timing pills to steady his hands, delivering lines while fighting panic. Alcohol dulled the edges, but it couldn't erase the truth. His marriage to Tracy Pollan, forged in 1988 on Family Ties, became his lifeline. But even that couldn't shield him from the storm that was just beginning. The 1990s were a slow collapse. Parkinson's brought falls that broke bones, a cheekbone, an arm, a femur that never fully healed. Depression hit like a weight, alcohol turning from refuge to prison. Short-term memory faded, a gut punch for a man who once memorized scripts in minutes. "It's like losing yourself in real time," he said. Brain surgery, a thalamotomy, offered hope, but demanded a grueling recovery. Some days, he didn't want to face the mirror. Yet Tracy Pollan stayed, her love a quiet fortress. "You just have to be here," she told him, giving him permission to be human. Their kids, Sam, Aquina, Skylar, Esme, filled their home with chaos and joy. A reminder that life wasn't just pain. In that love, he found the will to keep going, not just for himself, but for others. Yet from that pain, he built something unstoppable. In 1998, Michael stopped hiding. His congressional testimony, unmedicated to show Parkinson's raw truth, stunned the world. He didn't plead, he demanded action. The Michael J. Fox Foundation, launched in 2000, has raised over $2 billion chasing a cure. Some ex-posts question its spending, whispering about admin costs, but records show 89% goes to research. His memoirs, Lucky Man, Always Looking Up, No Time Like the Future, bared his soul, showing millions they weren't alone. He became a fixture at fundraisers, not as a star, but as a man who knew the fight. His humor, once a shield, now lit up rooms, proving joy could live beside pain. Optimism is a choice, he'd say, admitting some days were brutal. His work made sure no one with Parkinson's felt invisible, turning his struggle into a global mission. But what's happening with Michael now? At 64, Michael lives on a 22-acre Santa Barbara estate, where citrus trees and ocean breezes mark a slower pace. Advanced Parkinson's means wheelchairs for distance, 25 pounds shed to ease falls, and memory gaps that sting. Fans on X worry, noting his sparse appearances and wondering if time is short. Others say his 2025 shrinking cameo marks a quiet exit from acting. No reports confirm these fears. He keeps moving, with meditation, light therapy, a plant-based diet. His home hums with Tracy's love, their kids' laughter, and grandkids' chaos. The Foundation's 2025 IQ plus U campaign pushes for early Parkinson's detection, carrying his hope forward. He's not chasing applause, he's chasing moments, each one a defiance of fate. So, what does his journey teach us? Michael J. Fox didn't just outrun Parkinson's, he redefined what it means to fight. From a kid who felt erased to a star who lit up the world, he turned every scar into strength. His foundation, his family, his raw honesty, they're proof that courage isn't about perfection, it's about showing up. As he savors sunsets with Tracy, he asks us, what do you do with your own storms? Share a memory of Michael in the comments. What moment hit you deepest? If his light touched you, stay with us for more stories of hearts that refuse to fade, no matter the odds.